The next project that I'm working on is the slave rod. What I've done is machined 8 blanks with a thicker round end on each end and a shaft in between. Now the goal is to get this head square on both sides to 312 thousandths. The problem I've been having is apparently my machine is either over machining because of tool flex or table flex or whatever, or my DRO isn't reading correctly, and my intuition is the DRO isn't reading correctly. So what I'm doing is when I measure this and I divide it in half by how much has to be machined off, and I'll give you a demonstration of that just a sec. So here we are. We're going to take the stair indicator, dial indicator, and it is showing that we're at 475 thousandths. That means we have to take off 163 thousandths total in order to get down to the 312. Divide that in 2, that's 81.5 thousandths per side. So what I'm doing is taking 15 thousandths off that amount on each side. What I do is I machine off that amount on side 1, and I mark it with a Sharpie that says how much I need to take off. And I'm deducting 15 thousandths from that 81 thousandths, so we're just rounded up to 82 thousandths, 15 thousandths, so I'm taking 67 thousandths off that particular side right there. I'm just marking it. Now the other side, for some reason these didn't machine quite right. This is 484 thousandths, see there. And so that means we need to take off 172 thousandths total, or 86 thousandths per side. If I deduct 15 thousandths from that, that's 71 thousandths per side. So we're going to start out with 71. So we got that marked. We're going to put it in the vise, and we're going to start doing our passes. What I like to do is, do half that amount in 2 passes. I'll try and get you a little closer here, show you what I'm doing. Come on, baby, you can do it. That's not quite doing it. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. There we go, just a little more. Okay. So side 1 is going to be 67 thousandths. Stick it in the vise. Make sure it's nice and flat. Tighten it in good. And I'm going to zero off. I'm going to take 33 thousandths off on this first pass. Lock it. Go over to the right. Now I've got the table. It's locked in this direction here, so that we can maybe get rid of some of that tool flex. I have to use a flashlight to look at my DRO because the darn thing is so hard to read. So we're going to take off 34 thousandths. It says 35 on the DRO, so we'll do that on our first pass. sometimes goes way over what I want. The second end, we got 71 thousandths we need to take off. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock it off of the part here. Sorry if I bumped you. Yeah, I bumped you quite a bit. Didn't want to do that. Okay. And see, 71 thousandths, we'll take 36 thousandths on the first pass. So let's zero it first. Okay. Yeah, it hit 40 thousandths, so it's all right. Take 31 thousandths, take it all the way to 71 thousandths total. There. Now what I need to do is flip it over, but first of all we're going to measure it just to see how much is left. Let's take a look at it here. How much is left on this baby? Try and get it in the viewfinder. Okay, we are showing 403 thousandths. Okay, we need to get it down to 312. That's 88 plus 3 is 91 thousandths. Subtract that by 2, and you're talking about 46 thousandths. Subtract that by 15 thousandths. You're looking at a total of, you don't divide it by 2. What am I talking about? 81 thousandths, so we have to take 81 thousandths total because of the 91 thousandths different. So it's going to be 66 thousandths we're going to take off. And I'm finding out these are hitting really, really close when I do these particular measurements. Okay, so the other side. Let's do a measurement on it. And we're looking at, let me get in the viewfinder here somehow. I'm showing 408 thousandths. So that's 96 thousandths. So I have to take 81 thousandths off that side. And let me remeasure this other side. I'm starting to have some doubts here. Double check. So we are at 402. 403, I'm sorry, and that's 3 plus 8, 91, 15, that'd be 76, okay. I changed this one to 76 thousandths, almost goofed up. Okay, this one here is a 76 thousandths. I marked it on there, hard to read, but that's what I got. And the other end is going to be a little bit more than that. Since we're at 408 thousandths, we got 88, 96 thousandths. Yeah, it's going to be 81 thousandths on the other end. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take those amounts off both ends, and we're just going to see how close we are to what it should be. If something that's off, I think it's the DRO. I've got another DRO that I'm going to be putting on there. I'm not going to use this independent one anymore. These ones can be connected to my 3-station DRO. Okay. Go to the touch off. I have to loosen my table a little bit, it's a little tight. Alright, there we go. Touch off. Okay, now I'll zero it. That side is 81 thousandths, let's take 41 thousandths first whack. 45 thousandths. Alright, we're going to touch off on the other side. See where we're at. Okay, we're going to lock that. Run off the side here, we're going to zero it. And now we're going to 76 thousandths, so on the first one it's going to be 38 thousandths. 31 thousandths. Away to 76 thousandths. Okay, we're going to measure both sides and just see how it came out. See if my predictions are relatively accurate. this side here. If you can see that, I don't know how well you can see it. 313 thousandths. 1,000th off. This side here, about 318 thousandths, 6 thousandths off. A heck of a lot closer than they were before. I was anywhere from 20 to 30 thousandths off before, just going strictly by what the DRO told me. So I believe it's the DRO that's at fault. Okay, then I think there's some machining has to be done on this detail. I'll come back possibly in another video and show you those, or they're just probably just basic machining things. I don't know if you guys want more of those or not, but I'll show it to you if you want. But next thing I'm going to do, and I will show you that, is I'm doing the round over the ends here, drilling a hole in here for a 3/16 pin that will help fit both in the master rod and in the piston. And these need to be able to fit in the piston on one end very cleanly, but you know, firmly, and also in the master rod the same way. So we're going to be working on that. Stay tuned.